If you don't mind us asking, was there a scheduling snafu there? Was there an Eastern time, Western time situation going on there? Or was there maybe an important coaches meeting?
Yeah, it was an important coaches meeting.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Has Jaden Hardy ever been stood up on a date before? Because that's kind of how we felt. We're like, I guess we got stood up on a date.
No, that never happened to me before.
All right, very good.
So that would be the last time then, right, Jalen? If that happened, we just lose that number, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to ask you though. Okay, I know you're by way of Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, and then moved to Nevada and stuff like that. But with these summer league games, and you're a young guy. But did you go to summer league games when you moved? I mean, you're a basketball junkie and all that. But did you attend summer league games when you were just hanging out?
Yeah. I've been going to the summer league games for about 45 years now. So just ever since I've been living out here, I've been going to all of the summer league games, and now that I got to get the chance to play in summer league, now it's a blessing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you probably sat in summer league games there at either Thomas Mack or the new center there. Did you think about hey, someday I'm going to have to get a bunch of tickets for family and friends to attend me to watch me play in this thing? Was it one of those things? I can imagine that you probably had a lot of people wanting to come watch you play your first pro action.
Oh yeah, I had for sure. I had a bunch of people that came and supported me and wanted to see me play my first game as an NBA player. So yeah, it was a bunch. I had a lot of support. So okay, did you tell them enjoy this because I'm not getting you guys tickets for any of these NBA tickets are too expensive, man. I can handle the summer league tickets, but you guys want these NBA tickets? You got to look somewhere else. Do we have that discussion yet? No, we ain't had that one yet.
Jaden Hardy of the Dallas Mavericks with us here in the GBag Nation, live from Vegas Summer League action. So you did the G League thing. Now you're doing the Summer League. Can you feel a difference in terms of just the talent around you and who you're facing? Does it feel like a step up from the G League to the Summer League, or how's that been from a transition standpoint?
Yeah, from a transition standpoint, it's been going good so far. I feel like most of the guys that I played in the G League are playing in the Summer League just as well. So just I feel like I just look at it as the same, just going out there and competing and just having fun with it, really. So,
Jaden, you highly recruited, 5-star basketball player, highly decorated basketball star. You made the decision to forego the opportunity to maybe attend a Kentucky or UCLA or somebody like that. Can you kind of walk us through that decision and being involved with the G League and why you made that call?
Yeah, I made a decision to go to the G League just because ultimately I was ready to turn pro. I was ready to be focused on just developing my game and playing against pro players and playing against in the pro system. So just really going in, being able to get challenged and learn really. So I was just ready to dedicate just my whole time to just getting better and learning how to be a pro. So that's really why I made the decision to turn pro.
When it comes to draft night, Jaden, were you surprised that it was the Mavericks that ultimately ended up drafting you? Did you how much interaction did you have with them in lead up to the draft?
Yeah, I was surprised that they drafted me. Because before I was supposed to work out for them when they had their first round pick, and then they traded it away. So I never had went in and worked out for the Mavericks. So but I'm super glad that I landed here because I feel like I'm in a great position, a great spot. And I mean that's what happened though.
And Jaden, when you get is there a lot of uncertainty on that night? I mean, you go through and the drafting process is tough, as far as the weight and things like that. But did you have a calmness about you, and did you say, "Hey, I'm going to go to the right team here"? Is it a little bit like having a chip on your shoulder as a player as you're kind of watching those picks go by the wayside?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because like you said, I felt like I should have been taken higher, but I feel like ultimately it's all about the fit. It really don't matter. Where you drafted at, because once you drafted, then it all starts over again. So really, it's just the fit. I was just thinking about landing at the best spot. So,
And I was going to ask you because, we're all excited here in Dallas about the way the Mavs, finished last year. We all wish that they could have gotten into the finals and stuff. But can you talk about your first interaction with Jason Kidd and the staff and Nico and how that's been for you starting out here?
Yeah, it's been super great just to have those interactions with them. Like when I got drafted, they were the first who I was to talk to. So they called me and told me that they were super excited to have me. And I told them that I was super excited to be there, and I couldn't wait to get to work. So it's been fun so far, just being able to talk to him and learn from him and learn from Coach Kidd, getting to talk to him and take his advice. So yeah.
Newest rookie for the Dallas Mavericks, Jaden Hardy, with us here in the GBag Nation. I bet that had to be pretty cool having a guy like Jason Kidd be your head coach. I'm sure that was pretty cool. And then the idea of playing with a guy like Luka Doncic. Have you interacted with Luka at all yet since you've been drafted?
Yeah, I was able to talk to Luka on Instagram. He gave me his number, told me welcome to Dallas. So I was super excited to meet him and be able to chop it up with him. So
how much have you spent much time in Dallas since either being drafted or even before that? Are you familiar with the city?
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the city. I have family that lives there, and then I've been around Dallas. So I love the city of Dallas. It's a nice city.
And it's okay. So if you got family and friends here, then everybody's going to direct you where to eat and stuff like that. If we had to ask you a place, is there a favorite type of food? Everybody asks athletes that move about barbecue and stuff like that. Is there a barbecue in your life? Is there no man, I'm against barbecue. What's your there?
No, I like barbecue. I like barbecue for sure.
All right.
What's the top when you think of barbecue? What comes to mind first? Are you a brisket guy? You ribs? Where are you going with that?
Yeah, I like ribs, wings, barbecue wings.
There you go. All right. Well, we're gonna get you taken care of out here in regards to the barbecue. That's no problem. Now, what is the one thing that Jaden Hardy would most like to improve in his game?
I would probably say the most thing that I would like to improve in my game is just learning to play at my own pace, not being sped up and just becoming a better playmaker and a better defender.
Yeah, Jaden, is that okay? Is that something when big time basketball players, is that something that is it always about the pace? And you talked about being sped up. Is that something that you kind of always are having to think about? Listen, I want to play the game how I want to play it in my pace. Is that something you always think about as a player?
Yeah, that's for sure something that you always think about as a player, especially at this level, because you want to be under control and knowing what you're doing and making the right play. So really just getting the reps out there and just learning from my mistakes and getting better from it.
Do you go back and study yourself? Do you go back and find yourself, you get back to the room at night and you sit down maybe on your iPad or whatever and watch the game over again and kind of think, oh, man, I should have made that pass or I should have saw that a little bit better. Is that something that is part of your game?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's one of the main things that you got to do is go back and watch yourself so you can learn from what you were doing out there and how you can make it better. So that's things that I love to do is watch myself on film and correcting things so I can be the best player I can be out there on the floor. So
when you're sitting there watching yourself, you're like, oh, damn, I should have done that. Do you just I know I saw that and I just didn't make that pass or take that shot. Is that something are you one of those guys that's kind of hard on yourself about that?
Yeah, because I want to be better. So I always want to I want to be the best player I can be. So just really paying attention to the details and correcting it and trying to focus on getting better at the things that I was doing wrong. So.
Jaden Hardy with us here in the GBag Nation. Have you gotten a feel for how much do you expect to play in your rookie season?
I mean that's not my decision. That's up to the coaches. But I feel like I can help the team in so many ways, and I'm gonna do whatever the team needs. So yeah.
Now, it's a bit of a who's who out there in Vegas. Is there anybody that you've gotten to meet? Because it's every time I turn around, there's LeBron's walking around, and it's just oh, my gosh, superstars all over the place. Is there somebody you've met you're holy smokes, I can't believe I just played in front of LeBron, or I just met LeBron, or something like that?
Not really. I'm with signed with Clutch Sports, so like me and Brian got the same age, so I already been knowing Brian for a while now. So not really, just more so just getting comfortable out there.